on the game?
Well, these games can be tough. Especially when you start watching records and, it's been a 12-day break for us. So, it was important to me that we had a good start. I don't feel like our warm-up was great. I don't feel like our intensity going into the game was great. But when the whistle was blown, we found some intensity. But we know championships teams don't do that, and we got to do a better job bringing energy the whole day.
Is there anything else? I know when you have a game like this, from the outside, it looks like there's really nothing to ask about because you guys won by 62. But is there anything immediately after that you feel like you guys could have done better in this kind of game?
Well, I'll tell you, I thought we did a good job with a couple things today because, Scott didn't play. We only had two forwards. So we don't play that much forward guard group. So I did think they did a good job in the game adjusting to something that we don't do a ton. Defensively, we don't play that much man, but we did a good job playing man, being in our gaps today. So, there was a lot as a coach that I could be excited about moving forward as we go through this last 6-game stretch into the tournament. But from a negative perspective, I think it was all before the game. It's all attitude. Who cares if you're the better basketball team? I think that South Carolina State team is well coached and they'll be good in the future. And they'll be able to drag us like that potentially in the future. But we still got to have the right mindset as we go into these basketball games.
Coach, you mentioned being proud. I believe that was Kiera's second 3-attempt all season. In conference play. Yeah, the crowd went crazy. Y'all went crazy. So, just as a coach, how does that feel? And as a team, how does it feel for both of you?
Well, for Mimi, it's the last piece of the puzzle. She has a pretty good handle. You can see that throughout the game. Obviously, she's a dominant post presence for us, but then her mid-range this year has really improved. So it's the last piece. So we shoot it a lot in the forward individuals, but it's just about her becoming comfortable shooting it in the game. And, 2 for 2 is great, So I got to told her in the beginning of the third, like, if you get one, shoot it, because, it's the last piece for her.
For the players, obviously 12-day break, and you come out and have a game like this. What does this do for your confidence moving forward?
Well, it makes our confidence very high because everybody's going to be gunning for us. We got the number one spot, so everybody's going to want our spot, so, yeah.
And I feel like we did way better from because the last break we had when we came back and played Howard, I felt like we didn't do that good. But then we had this long 12-day break, and we came back, and I feel like we did good energy. But like he said, we didn't warm up that good.
You don't have to agree with me. It's okay.
Obviously, you got another game on Monday with the second-place team in the MEAC. How do you take the good from this game for all of you into Monday with that short turnaround?
Well, I'll go first. I think, in AJ's case, she did a good job coming right into the game, finding open shooters for 2 quick threes. Ball movement will be key for us. We had 18 assists today versus that North Carolina Central team because it is a big game. It's our first playoff game, honestly, of the year. They're 1 game back with us having the tiebreaker. So this is our first playoff atmosphere. I haven't coached Diamond in the playoffs, so we're going to see what that looks like from her. I played 2 freshmen a lot of minutes, AJ Richardson and Debria Clark. What does that environment look for them? When that level goes up a notch, what do we look like? So this is my first opportunity, really, to see what we look like in that kind of atmosphere, and I'm excited about it. She passed it to you this time.
What was the question again?
Going into Monday.
Going into Monday.
How do you take the good from this with a potentially, like you said, a playoff type atmosphere?
I feel like what we did today, we need to do even better on Monday. Just keep our foot on their neck and keep going. Yeah.
I agree.
Oh my God.
We won't invite these two back. Don't worry about it. It's Alex's fault. But, that North Carolina Central team, they do an excellent job rebounding the basketball. That'll be key for us going into Monday. And then the atmosphere. They were the only team last year that beat us in here. Last year, they were the only team that won in Eccles. So, as these years, that's a good thing about conference. As the years build, we haven't won in Byrd Gymnasium at Howard in quite a long time. So in 1920, I think was the last time we won up there. So, stuff like that we begin to remember. And they were the team that beat us. We would have been undefeated here last year if it wasn't for them. So we not only the playoff atmosphere, but it's just little things throughout conference play that are going to kind of build moving forward. Okay. All right.
Thanks,
Thank y'all. Appreciate it.